You're going all out and you're aiming for those high brands because you will have a lot of traffic coming into your page.
Don't wanna be the one you can't talk to. I wanna be the one you can walk with.
Hey my beauties, it's Ken K for Bougie Bae, and I'm back again with a video. Today I'm going to seriously walk you through on how to become a full-time influencer. Full-time job, full-time dedication, full-time everything. But before I get into it, if this is your first time coming across my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also leave a comment down below if you are interested in becoming a full-time influencer in the year of 2022. What is an influencer? Really, when you ask someone what is an influencer, what does it mean to you truly? How do you honestly go about explaining to somebody if you're an influencer, if you're a content creator, or you really don't know, you don't feel comfortable saying content creator? And what I really want to point out to you 100% is that you definitely need to choose your niche. Your niche is basically your target audience. Your target audience is basically someone that you're targeting to. For example, let's say you're into doing hair. Are you catering your hair services to someone that wants to experience a luxury experience, or are you catering to someone that just doesn't really like a luxury experience and just more focused on the service itself? So you might just have the diamond chandeliers, or you might not have the glitter everywhere, you might not have, you know, all these extra things that can cater to your luxury experience. Now, from my personal opinion, I have my niches set out in 3 different categories. I do have beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. Basically, choose your niche on anything that you're passionate about. I'm passionate about beauty. I love getting dolled up. I love going shopping. I love pampering myself. That's why I firstly just focus morely on calling myself a beauty influencer, because that's more of what I navigate to. Now, for the fashion aspect of it, I do love fashion as well, but I feel like people won't navigate to me more likely for fashion. They'll do for like beauty type of vibe. So I do like correlating with fashion as well, because growing up as a child, I definitely was super girly, putting on my mom's heels, modeling, everything of that sort. Don't get me wrong, I love to dress up, I love doing all that stuff, but I wouldn't say I am a fashion influencer. I would just navigate to beauty influencer. Make sure you choose your niche, your target audience. That's what you're going to do. When someone is looking at your profile, they need to see automatically what you're about, what you're doing, why you're doing it. As a beauty influencer, you'll have a lot of skincare routines, you'll have a lot of hair care, such as favorite products that you use, how you curl your hair, how you do your eyebrows, when you're doing your makeup. Beauty can actually fall into a lot of areas, a lot of categories that can be broken down into subcategories. When it breaks down into the beauty world, it's just so much, it's endless, and honestly, you could just have fun with it. Just as long as you're having fun with whatever category you're doing, you should be extremely fine and you don't have to worry about anything. Now, for number 2, I would definitely say, for being a full-time influencer, to get brand deals. That's the number 1 thing that most people want to become influencers for. To get paid promotion, to get the money coming in, to pitch those brand deals. So I'm going to tell you how to get these brand deals super easy. It's not a headache as much as these people make it seem. When you want to pitch brand deals, I highly recommend that you create a separate email aside from your personal email. When you have your personal email, you may or might not have a very eye-catching email. It might be she's so bad 23. That might be your personal email, but as for the business aspect, I highly recommend for you to have a separate email. Even when it comes down to your business email, if you have your own business, I highly recommend that you get your own business email. Now, going back to getting your own email, highly recommend that you have something with your name. Keep it simple, nothing too crazy. Honestly, mine is in the description below. I just go by Promo by Ken because this is my promotional emails for big brands, small brands to reach out to me for collaborations. Now, moving forward, when you want to get your brand deals with certain brands, let's say you want to work with Skims, or you want to work with Fashion Nova, you want to work with Pretty Little Thing, you're going all out and you're aiming for those high brands because you will have a lot of traffic coming into your page. You will have more people noticing you because when they repost you, since they have a lot of following, they have a lot of people that want to join, people are constantly on their Instagram profile. So once they see your face, they're gonna know your face, they're gonna know your Instagram, they're gonna know your Twitter, they're gonna know your TikTok, they're gonna know everything because you have made your face with this big brand. So now all that you see when you see this brand is your face. Let me point out someone, for example, that I know is a Pretty Little Thing model, Marilyn. Marilyn is the #1 face that I love to see all the time. As soon as I see her, I think of Pretty Little Thing, think of Fashion Nova. Why? Because her face is embedded with Fashion Nova or Pretty Little Thing. The thing I would love to point out is you should have a media kit. A media kit is basically a branding portfolio of who you are and what you bring to the table when you're coming to these brands, saying you want to be a brand ambassador or an influencer, or you want to collab. I personally went ahead and I logged on to Canva. I did utilize the template that they have on Canva. Canva is extremely easy to use and they have a lot of fonts that you can use as well. You don't have to think of anything from the top of your head. But if you want to create one and do like a freestyle one, I highly recommend for you to go on Pinterest.com. Pinterest is the #1 thing that influencers love to use when they're making vision boards, mood boards. I love to make mood boards just so I can have a vision, so I can manifest everything that I want and watch it come into reality. So once you go ahead and you do that, you create your media kit, I highly recommend for you to have your niche. Definitely have your niche somewhere at the top by your name. I'm going to insert a picture so you guys can see what my media kit looks like, what it contains, and why I put these. I'll show y'all right now. So when I open up my media kit, here are the pinpoints that I decided to add into my media kit because I really wanted to highlight these main areas so when I reach out to these brands, they know I'm not coming to play. You definitely want to have your professional name, which is what you're known as on Instagram, or a nickname. You definitely want to have your government name as well in there. Now, as for the government name, I highly recommend that you only include your first name and your last name, just so they can know that you are, you know, of a real person and everything of that sort. I love to include where I'm from. As you guys know, I'm from Miami, Florida, so I like to put that in as well, so kind of get an idea of what I might bring to the table based on the environment I was in. Now, also what you want to do when you're writing your about me in there, you definitely want to say overall, what is your mission? When your mission for your supporters when you're posting on Instagram, be sure to include that as well, because they definitely want to know, how are you an impact? How are you influencing people in some sort of way? I went ahead and I took some professional pictures because I want to build my brand portfolio, what I'm about. So overall, this is a CEO portfolio. I'm going to insert pictures so you guys can see. I also have a video on my YouTube channel behind the scenes. Shout out to my photographer, Ernest, for, you know, helping me. I came up with this idea myself, but of course, you need a bomb photographer to take your pictures, high quality pictures. Don't get no cheap photographer. You need to be doing high-end, high quality pictures when you do this type of things. Okay. I also included my Instagram platforms. I love to keep all of my usernames the same all across the board when it comes to Instagram, Twitter, just so you could be found on Google way more faster, way more easier when these team members are trying to locate you and they know that you're not a robot and you're a real deal person. Okay, on here I also have a chart showing the amount of people that I reach across all 3 platforms. So I do have 3 platforms. Brands love to see that you have more than one platform, just so they can see if you're able to be multidisciplinary and able to accelerate expeditiously across all 3 of these platforms and not just depend on one, because your audience can be better on one platform than the other platform. So you definitely want to have multiple social media platforms as well, girl. Don't just have Instagram. Go ahead and have Twitter. Go ahead and have TikTok. TikTok is booming right now. You're able to go blow up overnight. Okay, yes. Okay. So now I also input some pictures of me at graduation. I did go to Florida A&M University and I am a alumni of being a rattler. Definitely included collaborations that I have. So I have worked with and still working with Savage X Fenty, Nasty Gal, Misguided, Girly She, Salt XO, Fenty Beauty, Ulta, Sephora, Kylie Cosmetics, Amazon, Skims, Public Desire, Ego Official, Icon Swim, and everything of that sort. So on the second page, I definitely love to describe me as an individual, how I describe myself, aside from the business aspect. So you can go into the nitty and gritty about your personality traits, talents, everything of that sort. So as you can see in the demographics, I also included a range of who I reach my audience. I target female for the most part. And services, I include all my talents. So social media marketing, visionary consulting, creative directing. Those are my main 3 that I like to include, because when it comes to that, when it comes to being visionary, you already know I'm coming with all the mood board and I'm coming with all that. So I definitely have to include that when I'm doing the media kit. And I love to send my media kit also when brands reach out to me and I have an email set up, an automation including my logo. You can have your own personalized logo for your brand. So overall, being an influencer, I feel like you are a brand. If you look at Jada, if you look at Ari, they are a walking billboard. Just think of you being a walking billboard. Also on the second page, I include my contact information. So this can include your business phone number. This can include your location, your state. Let them know that you're in the United States, and also your business email. Like I said, I personally use a business phone number, but I don't have a business phone. I do use my regular phone as my business number, but I definitely use Google Voice as my number. So this is actually my business number. I do have my own business by the name of Kendra's Collections. If you're new here, I do sell hair products and cosmetics. So when you download Google Voice, I'll insert a picture on how you can get started with that, and that just makes it way easier. Separating your business life from your personal life is definitely needed. I honestly feel like you need to know how to log out. As being an entrepreneur, we do not know how to log out. You have to log out mentally in your head and put the work life away and just live in reality. Of course, you have to include all your social media handles inside, so just in case they want to look you up on Google, look you up on YouTube, they're easy to find. And I also have some more pictures in here. I don't have like pictures of me like 100% professional. So I do have some Savage X Fenty from the collaboration that I did that day, a bikini pic, and also I do have a normal picture just so I can show like how I model and everything of that sort. So lastly, on to the next page, I have my promotion rates that I'm not going to include on the screen, but on there I definitely include the type of collaborations that I want to do as an influencer. I do clothing, cosmetics, and accessories, so you definitely want to include that in there as well. An email. When you're trying to pitch these brand deals, you definitely have to go in and be professional. Go in straight to the point, but you want to be very precise include examples, include why you want to work with them, your target audience, and overall your niche. So I might include a template on how to construct the whole email. I've taken a lot of business courses. In the past, I've taken a marketing class in high school that has helped me tremendously. So working with Excel, knowing how to use the formulas and everything in Excel when it comes to like price lists and stuff like that, because I have my own business. Also want to know how to type papers, because honestly taking courses in college has helped me tremendously with developing a resume when I'm trying to pitch these brand deals, because I've done a lot of case studies, and case studies are basically breaking everything down, explaining when you're writing your sentence, be like, hello Skims, I trust your day is going well. I am blah blah blah, and I am reaching out in regards to blah blah blah. Then explain why you want to join, what you would bring to the table, how you would bring it to the table, and just have fun with it. If you really want to do this, go ahead. You might, gonna warn you, might have a lot of ridicule, you might not have a lot of supporters, but go for it, girl. Go where the money is at, go where your heart is at, and definitely indulge in something you're 100% passionate about, because you can turn your passion into a paycheck 100%, and I'm 100% behind that. So if you need any tips, if you learned anything throughout this video, don't forget to comment down below and let me know if you really enjoyed, and send this to a friend and turn your post notifications on. I can't wait to see y'all in the next video.